So this problem is a bit challenging. And before we start the problem, feel free to read the question. Well, I'll read it. Find the sum of the measures of the numbered angles in the accompanying figure. So what they're asking us to do is they're saying this angle plus 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 this angle is equal to 1. Now we have to make a few assumptions. This line, and this line are passing through the same point. Okay. Before we can work on the problem, we will have to know two things. That the sum of the three angles of any triangle is 180 degrees. So let me go to a different slide and show you what I mean. So if I have a triangle, it doesn't matter what kind of a triangle I have. If I add the three, to be specific, interior angles, if I add this angle to this angle to this angle, the sum will be 180 degrees. Another thing I have to know or remember or recall is this fact. Vertical angles are congruent. What are vertical angles? When you have two lines that intersect each other, this angle, if this is x, this has to be x. If this is y, this has to be y. So I have to remember that vertical angles are congruent, and sum of the three angles of any triangle is 180 degrees. So we have to remember these two facts. So let's go back to our main problem. I have to understand that this angle, this purple angle, and this purple angle are vertical angles, so they have to be congruent. This green angle and this green angle are also vertical angles, and they must also be congruent. This yellow angle and this yellow angle are vertical angles, and they have to be congruent. Now, I'm going to call the yellow angles y, just for fun. So y, if the yellow angles are y, they're congruent. I can use the same letter to represent them. And the purple angles are going to be called p. The size of this purple angle is p, so the size of this purple angle must also be p. And the two green angles must be, let's call them g. If this is g, this is also g. What we have to now understand is this. 2 times p, let's write it down. 2 times p plus 2 times g plus 2 times y must be 360 degrees, because it is all the angles around a point, full circle. From this, if I divide both sides by 2, I get this. P plus G plus Y must be 180 degrees. This is an important fact, and I'm interested in this angle P, this angle G, this angle Y. Now, I have it. I have the solution. So let's put this here. This is an important fact. Now, look at this triangle, the triangle that contains the angles 1, 2, and Y. So I'm going to write, of course, one is not a number, one is a name, 1 plus 2 plus y. Sum of the angles of this triangle plus sum of the angles of this triangle, 3 plus 4 plus P as in pencil, and sum of the angles of this triangle, 5 plus 6 plus G is equal to, well, what should that equal to? I'm going to say this should equal to 180 plus 180 plus 180, which turns out to be, let me see, 540 degrees. Now I'm going to double check that I'm correct. 180 plus 180 plus 180 is 540, so that's correct. Now I'm going to rearrange things a little bit. All right. I'm going to rearrange things. Not that I really have to, but it helps. Instead of writing 1 plus 2 plus y, 3 plus 4 plus p, I'm going to write it like so. 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 p plus g plus y. I can write it like so. Now, guess what? P plus G plus Y is 180, right? Because I established it right here. So I'm going to write my line here. Instead of P plus G plus Y, I can easily write 180. I'm going to get rid of degree. 80. Now, if I subtract 180 from both sides, what do I get? I get, I think the answer will be 360 minus 180, and that's 360. So yes, it is a difficult problem, and some of these six angles, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 must equal 360 degrees. I hope that helps. Thank you.